Lil Meech, the son of the infamous Big Meech and the young star who once had the streets and Hollywood at his feet, has now been dragged into one of the darkest and most dangerous scandals imaginable, as shocking reports claim he was assaulted and nearly lost his life after allegedly stealing over $100 million from none other than 50 Cent and Rick Ross. A betrayal so bold and reckless that it has left the entire hip-hop world stunned, confused, and desperate to know who among. These powerful men orchestrated the attack that almost ended his story. From the very beginning, this story reads like a twisted crime drama ripped straight from the screen, except it is playing out in real life with blood, betrayal, and billions of eyeballs glued to every detail as the saga unfolds. The rise of Lil Meech seemed almost too good to be true. He was young, he was charismatic, and he carried the legendary name of BMF on his shoulders as he transitioned from simply being the son of Big Meech into a face of his own brand, carving out space in television through the hit series BMF under 50 Cent's watchful production, while simultaneously stepping into the rap game with a hunger and determination to extend his father's legacy. But behind the glamour, the fancy cars, and the flashing cameras, cracks were already forming. Please do not forget to like this video, share, and subscribe to this channel if you want more updates like this. Thank you. Now, let's get back into the video. For those who have been paying attention, the tension between Lil Meech, 50 Cent, and Rick Ross did not come out of nowhere. It has been brewing quietly for years, and while many fans dismiss it as normal rap industry politics, insiders say the betrayal that exploded in recent weeks was years in the making. According to rumors circulating in powerful circles, Lil Meech managed to get his hands on large sums of money connected to both 50 Cent's empire and Rick Ross's ventures, carefully siphoning funds, playing both sides, and convincing each man he was loyal, all while plotting in the shadows. Stealing over $100 million is no small feat, and the mere allegation that he pulled it off is enough to make jaws drop. Yet, the most chilling part of the story is not just the alleged theft, but the brutal price that followed. Reports broke that Lil Meech was assaulted in what some are calling an execution attempt. Details are scarce, clouded in whispers and contradictions. But what is clear is that this was not some random fight or street scuffle. This was organized, calculated, and carried out with the intention of sending a message. The young star was left battered, his future hanging in the balance, and the industry buzzing with one haunting question. Was it 50 Cent who ordered this as revenge or betrayal? Or was it Rick Ross, who realized Lil Meech had stabbed in the back as well? The irony is too cruel to ignore. Lil Meech, in his attempt to play both sides, ended up alienating both powerful figures, and now finds himself dangling between life and death in a battle he cannot win. Those who know 50 Cent know one thing: he does not tolerate betrayal. From his long history of feuds with rappers, executives, and former allies, he has built an image of being ruthless, calculated, and always ready to exact revenge when crossed. He brought Lil Meech into the television world, gave him opportunities, put his name on billboards, and tied him to the BMF series that was meant to immortalize his father's legacy. To betray 50 Cent, after all that, is something many believe could never be forgiven. On the other hand, Rick Ross is not a man who takes disrespect lightly either. He built Maybach Music from the ground up, crafted an empire of wealth and influence, and for someone like Lil Meech to side with him against 50 Cent while simultaneously robbing him blind is an insult that cuts deeper than words. Both men have reasons to retaliate. Both men have the resources to strike back. And both men could have ordered the assault that nearly ended Lil Meech's life. But here is where the story becomes even more twisted. Some insiders suggest that Lil Meech may not have acted entirely alone. The theft of over $100 million is not something that happens overnight, nor can it be pulled off without a network. Speculation is now mounting that Lil Meech had allies within the business side of the industry, people who helped him access accounts, skim funds, and move money in ways that would not immediately be noticed. If that is true, then the assault on him may not even be the end. It could just be the beginning of a wider purge that shakes up hip-hop's financial underworld. Some even whisper that what happened to Lil Meech was a warning shot, a bloody reminder to others who may have been involved that betrayal will be punished mercilessly. The aftermath of the assault has left the hip-hop world divided. Some fans, loyal to 50 Cent, believe this was his way of reclaiming control and teaching a lesson to the young protege who dared to cross him. Others, siding with Rick Ross, believe Rosie struck first after realizing he had been double-crossed. And then there are those who believe neither man was directly involved, that the attack came from unknown third parties seeking to take advantage of the chaos to send their own messages. Whatever the truth may be, one fact is undeniable. Lil Meech's life has changed forever. He can no longer move with the same carefree energy, no longer bask in the glory of fame. Without the shadow of betrayal following him, he has become a target, his every step watched, his every move judged, and his legacy threatened before it even had a chance to properly begin. Cultural commentators are already drawing comparisons between this saga and the downfall of countless other hip-hop figures who allowed greed, betrayal, and ambition to blind them. The story of Lil Meech echoes the same patterns. A promising star given opportunities beyond most people's dreams, a chance to carry his father's name into new heights, only to throw it all away in a haze of arrogance and short-sighted decisions. But what makes this story stand out is the scale. Stealing over $100 million is not petty theft. It is not a small betrayal. It is an empire-level crime that pits him against some of the most powerful and dangerous men in the culture. And once you cross that line, there is no going back. For 50 Cent, the situation is bittersweet. On one hand, his reputation as a man who cannot be crossed is reinforced by the whispers linking him to the assault. On the other hand, the betrayal of Lil Meech, someone he gave a platform and guidance to, reflects a dangerous gamble of trust in an industry built on shifting alliances. For Rick Ross, the betrayal adds fuel to his ongoing rivalry with 50 Cent, complicating an already tense history between the two moguls. And for Lil Meech, the betrayal has placed him at the center of a storm so violent that survival itself is no longer guaranteed. As the story continues to unfold, new details are likely to emerge. Hidden accounts, insider testimonies, or even more assaults that could reveal who is truly behind this violent retaliation. Until then, the world watches in disbelief, caught between fascination and horror, as one of hip-hop's rising stars crumbles under the weight of his own betrayal. Whether it was 50 Cent, Rick Ross, or someone else entirely who ordered the attack, the message has been sent loud and clear.